Yeah, so
Now,
hello everyone. Good afternoon. Anywhere you are from. I'll be having Paul Melero today. Is from Spain, and yeah, welcome to another series of in Tech Talk with Opemipo. I think this is the fourth episode. Yeah, so we are going to be doing live JAMstack with Stack Beats, and also we will be having Paul Melero to have a tech talk with me here today. Yeah, so Paul, please can you introduce yourself?
yeah, sure. So first of all, thank you for having me, Opemipo. It's a great honor to be here with you, to be here in your YouTube channel. So I'm a web developer. I've been doing web development for some years now. I'm mostly focused on the front end part and using JavaScript, HTML, CSS, of course, and mostly Vue.js lately. I've been doing a lot of Vue.js and Next.js in the last couple of years, and but I also love the backend part. I love writing backend code in Node and Python as well. But since the very well, it's been like 2 years or something like that that I discovered the JAMstack, and I've been doing some side projects, all of them JAMstack based. Uh, and that is going to that's what we are going to explore today. This tool called StackBit, that is one of the main tools that you should have when working with JAMstack, right?
Yeah, yeah. So basically, we'll be working with Stackbits today, and we'll be having a talk on JavaScript. So yeah, let's move into the functional programming with JavaScript. And how has your experience with JavaScript been in 10 years?
Mhm. Um, so as I told you in Twitter, I don't consider myself an expert in functional programming, but I think this is the paradigm that I use the most when writing JavaScript code. I try to be always more. I try to use always more immutability than mutable objects. I try to use always more pure functions than impure functions. Also, more declarative code than imperative. These kind of things. I think these JavaScript paradigms or dogmas or rules, you need to take just the things that serve your purpose. You need to take only what you need. You don't have to be like fully functional, or you can mix patterns, you can mix paradigms to achieve your goals. That is my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. So I think the experience has been good. And how do you think JavaScript has been effective in the past 10 years or 5 years from now? Because
Okay.
I feel JavaScript has been mostly used in, for example, I think APIs is one of the main things that have been used mostly by JavaScript. I think that's the main thing. For example, when I was trying to build my COVID-19 tracker application, and I was trying to build, I think a video chat application today. So basically, what I did was using JavaScript. So I think JavaScript has been this functional programming language. It has been more functional than any other programming language aside Python and other main programming languages. So how do you think it has been effective in the past 5 years?
hmm Yeah, JavaScript has evolved a lot lately in the past years, and but if you ask me in another 5 or 10 years, I don't know where it's going to be. And there is like super cool things coming up every day. For example, right now we have artificial intelligence writing code for us, so that is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
exciting.
For example, I think JavaScript is used in artificial intelligence, and it's even faster and more secure with JavaScript. Yeah, that's true. So I think it's even simpler than any other programming language like Python, IBM Watson, or I think it's not easier than IBM Watson because IBM Watson actually provides more access to AI and sort of that. So yeah, you can continue what you're saying.
Mhm. I don't know. Maybe I think the evolution, the possible evolution, is the language. becomes faster and more secure, as you said. And probably we will see more JavaScript used in things like machine learning and things like that, or I don't know. Also, for example, we have WebAssembly in browsers now, and you can port things like C or Rust or other languages to WebAssembly to be run directly in a browser. So maybe it's not going to be all JavaScript, but JavaScript plus some other things.
Yeah, I think API has actually made most things easier. So how do you think JavaScript has been more easy to junior developers and senior developers also?
Hmm. Um, yeah, yeah. Mm, I agree. Maybe how long have you been writing JavaScript? I've been writing JavaScript only a few years now.
I've been writing JavaScript about. I think the first year I started programming, that's when I learned JavaScript along with Visual Basic HTML, CSS, C, and JavaScript also.
Mhm.
Before I
This.
moved into any other framework, I had to go through the concept of JavaScript. I had to go into the functional JavaScript, how it works and everything. I had to go to the DOMs, APIs. I read everything through. But I didn't take some parts in JavaScript. For example, the mathematical section where you have to work with the arithmetical operations and sort of that. Because I really don't think JavaScript goes through all that and. I think that's the hard part of JavaScript, and I don't really want to go into it. It's not functional. So, how do you think it has been functional, or the arithmetical operation side in JavaScript? How do you think it has been functional?
Mhm. What I wanted to say is that JavaScript has only been like a little language. Other programmers are always were laughing at JavaScript, but JavaScript have been getting more and more features, and now even if it has its drawbacks from the first design of JavaScript, it is getting more and more features. Those features, for example, when the ECMAScript 6 came in, they introduced a lot of functional patterns in JavaScript. For example, the all the map filter reduce methods of arrays. This is a like functional jargon that wasn't there at the beginning. um, I think we will be getting more and more functional patterns, like for example, pipes. Pipes is a very interesting pattern, and it's already in the drafts for a specification. But I think it could be a great addition to the language. So hopefully we will be getting more and more features in the functional programming direction.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, yeah. So we have this JAMstack. JAMstack is the modern web. We all know it's the future of web, and we are going to be moving there today with StackBit. As you know, okay, let me introduce everyone to StackBit. But we're not going into that at the moment. We're not going into it right now. So yeah, let me share my screen. Then. Yeah, so this is Hackbit here. We actually can call this the modern web with JAMstack. Yeah, so it's making the web better, and you can see how it works with this GIF image here. It's a landing page, and you can see how it works. So it makes you to edit your website on page to page, so it has different things there. And Paul introduced me to it earlier this year. So yeah, so let's continue our talk about Jamstack. So, what do you think about Jamstack?
Yes, I also think it is well, I don't know if it's the future or not, but for sure it's a big opportunity for us to be using to be building websites with whatever tool you want, with as much as much JavaScript as you like. But at the end, deploying and serving to the users HTML with as little JavaScript as needed, but mostly HTML. Those pages are going to be loaded faster than anything else, than an SPA built in React or plain Vue. And I think it should be the go-to for a lot of projects, but maybe it's not the for everyone. Maybe it doesn't fit every project in the world. Maybe you need a lot of API calls or database integration or some complex UI. Maybe you would be fine with an SPA in that case, but deploying plain HTML should be like the baseline for all of us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But why can't people start with why can't people just start with JavaScript instead of going through HTML and CSS? You can actually build something with JavaScript from scratch without using HTML and CSS. So how do you think we can go about that?
Yes, I think we should be using the tools that the platform provides. Well, the platform, no. HTML has a lot of features. CSS has a lot of features. You should be using first you should be building first things with HTML and CSS, and then adding some JavaScript. Well, this is not the case if you're building something in a view application. You usually use this templates syntax, but at the end it's going to be HTML. So you need to know very well HTML and CSS first. That would be my advice to everyone starting.
But I actually know some people started off with JavaScript, and I don't think it's a tough part because JavaScript actually provides some. I don't think you can actually learn CSS and just JavaScript because I don't know why people just include HTML as a programming language. But well, JavaScript is a programming language. I think it's the second most popular programming language in the world at the moment. Then I really don't know why people include HTML as a programming language. Even CSS is not a programming language, but we can just use it to style our work. Then yeah, so JavaScript, we actually can use JavaScript in all parts. Do you know we can actually use JavaScript as a backend programming tool? Do you know about that?
Can you repeat the question, please?
I said, do you know we can use JavaScript as a backend programming tool with the help of frameworks like sorry, I won't call Node.js a framework, it's a runtime environment. Then do you know we can use it as a backend tool?
Yes, you could use whatever you want. You could use JavaScript in many other places, and you could use any other language if you wanted for the backend side. And now we have a TypeScript runtime as well. Well, it is fresh new. You probably know it. It's Dino from the creator of Node. Um, for the people that loves TypeScript, this is very exciting. um, I don't know. This has the community divided, as you know. There are TypeScript lovers and TypeScript haters. I'm
Yeah,
neither
I
one of
actually
those.
don't like TypeScript. I think JavaScript is better than TypeScript. It's more easier. Yeah.
You know what?
But
I use JavaScript. It is my go-to language, but I do add some types to JavaScript with some tools like JSDoc, and well, the editors has also this functionality. Visual Studio Code plus JSDoc, you can add some type checking features. So I take only what I need from TypeScript.
yeah, so I think JavaScript is the main programming language that all web developers should even move into. Apart from even software developers use JavaScript in so like we use JavaScript in with Electron.js. Do you know Electron.js was used in building software applications like it was used in building I think Atom, it was used in building Skype, WhatsApp, I think GDOC
Hmm.
desktop also. Yeah, it was used in building those applications. So I think frameworks has been the main part that people have been using JavaScript effectively,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Although Electron has this, everyone is complaining about Electron. I don't know if they fixed this or if things has been getting better. But the Electron apps usually are slower than. But well, this is normal. You could expect that. Usually are slower than native apps, or they usually have memory issues, things like that. That they end up consuming a lot of memory. I don't know if they improved this in the past years, months. I don't have the experience maybe to talk too extensively about it. I haven't built an Electron app myself ever.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I actually wanted to move into Electron JS because it was used in building these different applications, but I don't longer have an interest in Electron anymore. I don't know why, because people actually complain about Electron, and I don't really know why they were complaining about it, but I think I found out today on the reason why people were complaining about Electron JS. Then yeah, so we actually will move into this stack bit in few minutes. I think in about 15 minutes. So I think should we continue what we're saying?
Hmm. There are more, and at least that I know. Microsoft Teams is made in Electron. Slack, I think it's
Yeah, and even man, right?
and Postman, right? And well, Postman has been never been slow for me, so I take back what I said. Not every Electron app needs to be slow. And there is this. Well, for example, Visual Studio Code
Yeah, I
is
think
not made in Electron as.
Mail also Mailspring, Streamlab, OBM, sorry, OBS, Discord, Mailspring, WordPress, desktop, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just found out now. I just found out about that now. But I think developers should know this. Yeah. Then also React JS was developed by Facebook. I think Angular was developed by a Google employee. Then yeah, I think when he created Angular, then Google hired him. Then also I think Vue.js was developed by Evan You. I think that's the most used framework for JavaScript right now, right?
Um, they always say like React right now is the biggest one, but I wouldn't
Then next,
recommend.
right?
Sorry.
I said next to Vue, right?
Yes, exactly. Next to Vue.js, that would be like the second one, depending on
Vue
when
is
or
actually the
where you are
largest.
asking.
Like for example, I think a whole company builds React JS, and a single like a person just builds Vue, and I think Vue is actually the most used framework. For example, I think Vue Amsterdam, Vue JS Amsterdam is one of the largest conferences, tech conferences in the world, right? And I think
That's right.
it's even making waves than React
Oh, I'm losing you.
JS. If any dev wants to use any framework, I think they actually step on with Vue firstly before they can move with any other framework.
Yeah. Um, for example, in China, I think there is more people using Vue than React. But in United States, for example, there is more people using React than Vue. So it, it
Yeah,
depends
I think
where you ask.
yeah. And what about Vue's? I think it's front end part. How do you think it is? Like apart from the functionality of Vue, what do you think about the front end? The I think the user interface. I would say.
Mm. Sorry, could you repeat that? Sometimes I'm losing the sound. Sorry about that. UI, yeah, there are a lot
Like
of there are a lot of UI projects for Vue, and Vue, this same this same as React, is component based. So the main goal of Vue and React is to create components. So it is normal to expect that there are going to be a lot of libraries out there. And there you have it. There are going to be a lot of libraries out there providing components for us to consume. And actually, this is what I'm going to start doing at my current company, starting to do a component library for made in Vue. So yes, these frameworks are mainly focused on the UI, are mainly focused on the.
So apart from frameworks, apart from web development itself, apart from software development, apart from AI, what other part do you think JavaScript can be used for?
Can be what?
I said, what other part do you think JavaScript can be used for?
Used for.
Yeah.
Mm, well, we have exciting things like TensorFlow, like we have it in Python for machine learning and artificial intelligence. It's made in well, you have the SDK available in JavaScript. We have really cool things like 3JS to make um, 3D 3D scenes in the web. And this is something that I love. I had the opportunity to build a project with 3JS, and, it always surprised me the things that you can have in a browser, and also running smoothly. And a lot of people don't know that you can build these 3D things in the browser, because most people have never seen things like that in regular web pages, in a news site or things like that. What other things JavaScript has been used for, or it's been used for? I don't know, nothing that comes to my mind right now apart from the regular things. Okay, great. You're mute now.
Okay, yeah, I said, do you think we should move into Jamstack with Stackbit right now?
Okay, great. Let's do that.
Yeah, so let's go. Yeah, so this is Stackbit, known as the future of web. I think Paul introduced me to it earlier this month, and it's making the web better with editing pages. Like it's a combination of Gatsby CM, sorry, Gatsby plus GitHub plus I think Dato CMS. Yeah, Dato CMS. So it's a combination of those three things. So yeah, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So let's continue. Yeah, so I think yeah, what is here is making the web better, and we can see a GIF here, which I've said earlier, and StackBit is first open complete platform for the Jamstack. Yeah, so it's the easiest way to edit pages, like edit on a page. Yeah, so it's the best way to edit. It's the combination of Taro CMS, Giro, Gatsby, and Sanity. I think so. Yeah, so we have different themes under Stackbeat. We have Starter theme, we have Azimuth, we have Fresh. I think there are even more themes, but let's go through Stackbeat right now. So Jam Stack is the future, and Stackbeat is even the main way you can get into into Jamstack. So I think we Stack is, I don't think you have to struggle before you can work with Jamstack, before you can work on Jamstack, because it's a fragmented Jamstack environment, as you can see here, and it gives developers the chance to work without struggling for on the web rather. So I created my portfolio application earlier this month or late last month with Stackbit, and it's working fine. Okay, let me check that.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah. App with Stackbit. Okay. Yeah. I think it's fine now. Fine. Yeah. So this is my first website I developed with Stackbit. Okay, let me check that out. Wait. Let me share my screen again to another screen.
So you say you were using Gatsby?
No. I didn't use Gatsby. I actually said JAMstack is the combination of Gatsby plus Netlify plus GDOC plus I think Dado CMS. I think that's it. So this is my first um, website with JAMstack. So it's live here. You can check anything out here. You can check its mobile view. If you want to check it out, you can. So this is responsive, and yeah, you can see that right now. It's fine. So let's move into the main part and stop screen. Let me share my screen again. Okay. Yeah. So this is Stackbit here. So let's create a new project and let's work on something today. Yeah. Should we go through this and create a blog? Yeah. So you can easily create your first JAMstack website in 60 seconds with Stackbit. It's very easy. So like I said, it has a headless CMS. It gives you a repository in GitHub, and also it's party site JavaScript.
Oh, I'm losing you again. Now I hear you.
Yeah. So I think we should go off. Yeah, connected. Okay. Yeah. So let's build my project with Stackbit. I think that's fine, right?
Hmm.
Are you
Yeah,
there?
sorry, I lost you for a few seconds, but now
Yeah.
I'm
So
back.
let's. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have created. Okay. This is my GitHub account. So it's I've actually linked my GitHub account with my Stackbit account. So it's creating my site now.
Hmm.
So it's warming up.
I'm still seeing the same screen. The
Yeah,
mm,
yeah. So you can see the way Stackbit works and how I work with Stackbit and the way I go about tweeting about Stackbit.
okay. Now it's updated.
Yeah, I think it's almost done. It's checking the site's health, and yeah. So let's go off to Stackbit in 6 seconds. Yeah, 0 seconds, and we are off to Stackbit. Yeah. So once you do this, yeah, it's Stackbit. Sorry, you're in JAMstack already. So you're a JAMstack developer. I want to go about using Stackbit. I think it's taking some time to load, and yeah.
There you are.
Yeah, so I think this is one of the main problem we have in my country here. That's power problem and lack. I think access to the internet. We have poor access to the internet, so we can't use internet freely. Yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah, we are welcome to our StackBit first StackBit website. We can actually publish it and do anything we want. So let's get off with editing our page. Yeah, you can just give it a title instead of giving it home. Yeah, so what should we name this blog? And I think we should even we have to make this episode 2 of this, right?
Okay, great.
Yeah, so I think let's fix a date for this. Let's say yeah, Saturday will be better. On the 16th, sorry, 15th will be better. I think yeah, we can actually work on anything then. 15th by 3 o'clock PM WET, anytime anywhere you're joining us from. We are live here. So I think we won't be completing this today. So yeah, should we go about this? Yeah, so dating is very easy with JAMstack using StackBit here. We can actually name this our blog. Okay, let me just go through Opemipo's thoughts. Yeah, so we have the hero section, we have accept section, we have hide title section, and once it's done, yeah. So we can actually change this here. We it's very easy with stack beat. We should name this or another thing. We should okay. I my okay stack beats. Okay.
It's pretty amazing, right? The developer experience, as they say, or the editing experience, maybe they really made it easy to
Yeah,
change the website.
yeah. It's very easy to use. Yeah, for all developers who are watching this, or even non-developers, can even use stack beats to become a developer, like a Jamstack developer, right?
Hmm.
Okay, let me go about this. Uh, yeah,
And every time you do a change here, it creates a new commit to your repository, or
yeah. So okay, let me check my Gmail if it's making any change there, and we can actually see it now. Yeah, I've actually seen. Wow! I think it has even made a contribution to my GitHub account, so you can see it right here. I think I'm just getting something from StackBit right
Mhm.
now. Okay, let me check what I've done with this. Okay, let me share my screen here, and we go here. Yeah, so it actually made something to my GitHub, and you can see this. Yeah, so it's using JavaScript CSS shell, and that's it. And you can see this. I will even edit this readme MD, and we will make this a very good stuff. Yeah, I think I'll be using Jamstack in most of the things I'm doing on my YouTube channel here. It's fine. It's very cool. And
Yeah,
okay, let's go back to what we were actually doing.
yeah, and I
Yeah,
think I think it's very, very
Yeah,
nice that it's connected to GitHub
yeah,
as well.
yeah. So let me share my screen and yeah. So let's go through StackBit app here. Yeah. So this is what we've actually done with StackBit here, and other title. Let's name it. Uh, so let's do this. And I think JAMstack is actually making the web better. Yeah, right?
What do you mean?
It makes the web better with the editing of pages. Yeah, I said I think JAMstack is actually making the web better with the way developers can just edit on pages, right?
Yeah, definitely. And with this kind of tools like Stackbit, this is pretty advanced, and a lot of
Yeah,
companies are trying to get this kind of experience, the
yeah,
inside editing of your website.
yeah. So let's go through this. We are not done yet. You can actually edit your content with StackBit. You can edit what you've done. You can even non-developers can use StackBit. It's very easy.
Yep,
Yeah. So
you can
let's go through this.
imagine
Uh,
you have a company, you set up the website, but then other person is in charge of updating the content or the images
yeah.
or things like that.
So it's pretty easy. Yeah. So yeah, let's check. I think I have 21 contributions right now. StackBit. So yeah, we can see this.
Oh,
I can easily edit anything I want to. So we can actually see built by StackBit on my GitHub. Then okay, let's go through this content. So yeah, it's fine, right? So Jamstack is pretty easy. It's very easy, and I think it's one thing developers should know how to use, and non-developers also. So
yep.
it's very easy, and anyone who is watching this should actually move into Stackbit if you even feel um, coding is really hard. At least you should move into something, and something like Stackbit should be better for someone who is a non
Hmm.
yeah.
I think they started focusing more on developers, but now they are broadening the target audience so they can target non-developer people as well. But for now,
Yeah,
it's mainly focused for developers. But this editing experience, for sure, everyone could edit this page with these tools. So it's pretty
yeah,
great
yeah, yeah.
what they are achieving.
You can as you are working, you can actually see what you're doing. Like you can check yourself live what you've done, and that's why StackBit is easy, and it's made me use Netlify. I think I'm one of the 900,000 people who are who were into Netlify. Yeah, so Yeah, so let's get through this and we can see recent work here. Let's edit this. You can just say recent post because I'm actually making these websites to just be like videos plus content. Like I mean, when I mean content should be articles. Yeah, so that's what I'm making these websites to look like.
Hmm.
So this video is 40 minutes now, and uh, let's move into this optional subtitle here. And okay, it's fine. Uh,
And we should remind that people that don't know StackBit that this is actually a website. You are doing everything. What you're doing is inside your browser, so you don't need to install anything else. You don't
yeah,
need to run
yeah, you don't need
a
to install
server.
any Java or yeah, so it's pretty easy, and even non-developers can use StackBit. That's a reminder. I've been saying that. Okay, yeah, so we actually can edit this here. We can edit this element. Okay,
Hmm.
I'm having a problem with editing these elements here. How do I go about that?
Hmm. I don't know. It should be editable, right?
Okay, let me send you a contributor link. I think maybe it should be fine. Can you send me your mail via
Sure.
yeah. Yeah, so I've seen that already, and even if you might want to reach out to him, I will send this mail to you all. Yeah, when it's done. Okay. Yeah. So in okay. Wow, wow, wow. I think this feature is not allowed in here. Uh
Okay, you have to pay.
oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's continue this, and I really don't know how to do this. I don't know how to.
What I have
Okay,
done.
should we remove this feature here? Or
Okay,
uh, yeah.
there you have it.
Uh, wow. Still not working. We actually can create pages. We can create anything we want here, and I don't know how to go about this. Okay, this is the euro section here. Optional subtitle here. Add content. Oh yeah, I've actually something. We can add content here. You've seen something here. Yeah. Okay. Let me start with creating a grid system with stack bits for the first time. We actually can add content here. Wow, this is pretty hard.
It's taking too long, right?
For yeah. Okay, yeah, we can actually delete this part. We can delete this part here. Oh, let me see if we can do that. Let me see if we know how to do this. Let me see if it's gone. It's still alright. Okay, let me wait for it to done where I can. Wow, it's still not going fine. Uh,
Probably. Well, sorry, I'm not
network.
being of help
Probably.
because I don't know this template. Probably you first need to get
Wow.
familiar with the templates. But yeah, the claim is that you can edit everything in this page.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm trying to work from scratch. And, yeah, I said I'm trying to work from scratch. Probably if we should see what we can do from scratch. That's why I said we should have another episode after this. So we can do anything we want to with Stackbit. This not a day work. We actually can't do this in a day. So and we even we can't give up. So that's why I'm doing it from scratch. So
Hmm.
yeah.
That input shouldn't allow a negative number, right?
Yeah. So actually in decrease this to 0 and let me see if this works.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, I think it's still start bit takes a while before it works and wow, it's still not working. I might really editing this page
Well, you can always download the repository and edit it in your local machine. Edit the
yeah, I
files and
think
then upload it.
that part. Yeah, yeah, I think we're going with that part now. Wow, it's been a tough time with the part there. It's been really tough. Yeah. So JAMstack is actually easy. So we've gotten through what we want to do with that part. We aren't done with anything yet. So we haven't even gotten to the quarter part of this session. Let's check this. So I've actually removed these recent posts here. I've removed that. Let's check what we can do. I'm
Hmm.
removing this also.
Hmm.
So
Then you
we
have
actually
a
can delete this part.
then you have a delete section there
Yeah, so
next next
it's
to the
done.
title. Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Oh, and
Yeah.
it's
So
in it's
you see that is cool now.
it's printed in a
No, it's
different.
still loading. I think once it's with the green. Yeah. Okay. It's fine here. So let's get through this part. Let's remove some links here. We are removing this. We are removing style guide. We are removing just style guide and this. We are removing this. I think about is going to be left. Contact is going to be left, and blog. So if you want to check anything with what I've done, you can actually move into the blog. So what I'm basically doing is this. Creating this blog application for my YouTube channel here. We are actually working on this blog website where I can just push my where I can push my videos, my articles. His articles also we can push any content we have to this website, and we are implementing this with StackBit. Yeah, so that's basically what we are doing with StackBit today. So I will be removing these links. Sorry, I will be removing Style Guide. I will be removing on this part. I will be removing. I won't be removing about. I won't be removing contacts. I think it's fine now. So I think JAMstack with StackBit requires patience because if you see the warning like this sign here, sorry, this color here, it's actually it actually tells you that it's warning you to wait for a while. So once you actually see the green button, it works fine. So that's how StackBit works with JAMstack. So JAMstack is very easy. So let me go through this. Oh, sorry. I thought it's something really good there. Uh, so, what you do? Yeah. So let's get through this. What we can actually do with this. So we won't be completing this project here today, basically because we won't be completing this project. So and I also think we can't be having an episode two. So this is just an overview of what Jamstack really is. I think we can just be completing one page here today. Then I think the website will be out in few by just showing you an overview of what Jamstack can do. And we are having this live coding session with Paul Melero. He's from Spain, he's from Barcelona. It's one of, I think it's a very popular city we all know. So we are going through Jamstack with StackBit, how StackBit works with Jamstack, and it's actually a live coding session. I think can we end now, right? Do you think we should end now?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I will need to leave in 10, 15 minutes. So sorry about that.
yeah, sure. So we have to bring this to an end today. So I've actually shown you what Jamstack can really do, how Jamstack really works. So Paul, is there anything you want to add before you leave?
Um, Nothing else. I would invite everyone to try Stackbit and also to choose different tools. You don't need to choose Gatsby. You can choose any other static site generator or any other combination of tools. But definitely try Stackbit because it's an amazing tool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And something
Thanks so
else.
much. It's really
some-
nice having you and this my YouTube channel. Thanks so much. And I think can we say bye, right?
Come again.
I said I think it's time to say bye to you, and thanks for joining me on this live coding session. So bye.
So thank you very much, Opemipo. See you around.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Bye.